Back in part two. Bowled him! Cheyenne Puri got the live stream back up in time just to catch a middle start wicket. Pushed it through a lot quicker that time and gets Usman. He was a big hitting Usman. 5 4s in his 22. But he has got to go. Bowled. Azan Majid, the new batter, to come to the middle with the Hawks in all sorts of strife here. 63 for 6. 4 wickets more for the Typhoons to pick up this big win to start the season. Almost ready. Must say, the view from the commentary tent, there's a half moon up there in the sky, the blue sky. It's very beautiful. As the shadows have come across the ground here at KCC. Cheyenne Puri gets his first wicket. We're looking for more. The new batter, Majid, coming to the crease, just getting his gloves ready. Looks like he's taking leg stump. Maybe moving across to middle now. Almost set. Well played, came forward, pushed it out to point for a dot ball. Round the wicket again, another dot ball. 1 ball left of the 13th. See if Puri pushes this one in a bit quicker. It's going to hard to see the ball out there, but for me that is. And that's the end of the over. 13th over. Hawk 63 for 6. Jane to continue. He's got 1 for 8 off his 3 so far. Yassin on strike. Comes forward, nice defence. Cut off by Will Walsh eventually. 4th time's a charm there, Will. Finally picks it up. Big swat at that one. No run. Cut off by mid-on. Short, it was there to be hit, but he picked out the fielder, so got away with that one. Arev. Oh, it's beaten him. Quicker one. Got a bit of bounce as well up onto the keeper's shoulder area. Zip that one through. Swatted down to mid-off. Another dot ball. Racking them up here, RF Jane. That one's going to beat the field though. No dot balls here. Should be cut off before the rope. It is. Keeping it to a single. Well fielded. That'll bring Majid back on strike, yet to get off the mark. One ball remaining in the 14th. That's up in the air. It's over the top of Kessler's head. Oh, no, it's not. He's caught it. How did he grab that? Dragged it down. Probably the tallest player on the field helps. That is a great catch by Kessler, and the wicket falls. That's the 7th to fall by the Hawks, and they're all in all sorts of trouble now. 64 for 7. Majid can't believe it. You can see him on the screen. He's like, how did he pull that one down? But he's got to go. And 7th wicket falls. New batter in, Mohammed. Gets a dot ball to start with. Swing and a miss there. That was the end of the over for Jane. So Cheyenne Puri continuing. Another dot ball. Dot ball pressure by the Typhoons now. It's only one run come in the last 2.5 overs and a wicket. 2 wickets. It's chopped out to point. Another dot ball. Puri's last over was a wicket maiden. And he's bowled 4 dot balls this over. I was mentioning when we weren't on air, I believe, that Cheyenne Puri played in Sunday Div 2 last week. He's a very competent bowler. Very tough to bat to, especially as we start to get through the middle order and into the tail end for the Hawks. And that's another maiden in the books. Puri, end of the 15th over, halfway there. USRC Hawks 64 for 7, chasing 242 for victory. See the partnerships there. There's always been a start at times. Opening partnership 17, there's a 22 and a 15, but the Hawks haven't been managed to go on with it. Wickets falling regularly. We're having a drinks break here, back in a few minutes. Live from KCC. Welcome back to KCC for this Cricket Hong Kong Premier League Under-15s game between the KCC Typhoons and the USRC Hawks. Drinks have just about finished. You can see the players are back out on the field. Score 64 for 7 for the Hawks. Still need 178 more for victory. Tough ask, you'd think, in 15 overs. It's almost up to 2 a ball. Just shy of 2 a ball required. Hyder coming back into the attack. Very successful opening the bowling. First over was a bit wonky, but after that he's now bowled 3 overs, 2 for 11. And he will be bowling to Mohammed. Hasnan Wahid Mohammed on strike. Yet to face a ball, yet to get off the mark. Some instructions from the umpire. In comes Hyder. Wound up on that one. Did Hasnan, but straight to mid-off for a dot. A little bit of a loosener again there for Sarim Hyder. Had a break after his first 3 overs. Again, big swat at it, but straight out to cover. Feel like perhaps if a Yorker's coming from Hyder, he might be in a chance for a wicket, bowling to the left-handed Hasnan. Oh, swing and a miss that time. You can say Hasnan Wahid Mohammed is not going to die wondering. He is swinging hard at all of it. So far, yet to get a run. Feel like something's going to give, either a wicket or he's going to go big. That's a wide. It was full of that time by Hyder, but just too far outside off. And he comes again. That one's gone down leg for wide, just to mix things up. Three more wickets for the Typhoons to finish this off. They'll be looking to finishing it off as quick as possible. And there's the first one. Bowled, full toss. Right on the middle stump. We said Hasnan was swinging hard. He was either going to hit it for 4 or there was going to be a wicket, and that's the wicket. The 8th wicket has fallen for the Hawks. Hyder gets his 3rd. Hyder asking the umpire to put his finger up to say it was out, but it was out. Isa Mohammed coming to the crease for the Hawks. 66 for 8 in the 16th. Typhoons up and about. The captain running across the ground there to get into a catching position on the offside for the right-hander, Hyder. That one's well defended. One ball remaining. As I said, I thought the Yorker was coming from Hyder at some point. with the cross bat from Muhammad. And it was, and he got that wicket. So far, that first defence is good. Oh, has that clipped the top of off stump? It has. It's bowled him. He's out. He's got to go. It's just clipped the top of off stump, I think, and he's got to go. Great line and length there from Hyder. Hopefully we captured that one on the replay. Here he comes. Oh, yes. Straight into the off stump. Well bowled. Another wicket to finish. Nine down now for the Hawks. Into the tail end. Jahiga coming out to the crease, but he won't be on strike because that was the end of the 16th over. Cheyenne Puri will continue. He'll be bowling to Yasin, who's been out there for 20 deliveries and seen quite a number of wickets fall. He won't want to be the last wicket to fall. Cheyenne Puri will be very much wanting to get this final wicket though. So far 3 overs, 2 maidens, 1 for 8. Very difficult to get away with those 2 maidens. And also a wicket maiden in that as well. There's some adjustments to Jahiga's helmet. We'll be underway. Looks like Cheyenne's going to go, yeah, no, he's going to go around the wicket as he normally does. Left arm around. And nice forward defence there from Yasin. Punches it straight to Will Walsh at short extra cover. Swing and a miss. Left it outside off to tempt, but couldn't get bat on ball. Another good defence there. We're not showing replays. These are the new deliveries. Same shot. Good defence from Yasin against a very good bowler. That's a big outside again. That's probably where the edge is going to come for Puri. Floats it outside off. Yasin likes to dab the bat at it, but yet to get contact. This will be Cheyenne Puri's 3rd maiden in a row if this ball is a dot. And a dot it is. Another maiden for Cheyenne Puri. And to the 17th over, USRC Hawks 66 for 9. Puri went for 8 runs in his first over and has not been touched since. Very nice spell. Hyder will continue. He's got 4 for 13. He'd like a fifer. Looks like his captain's going to give him the chance. One more wicket and he can hold the ball aloft for a fifer. Delivering the hat to the umpire. This will bring Jahiga on strike. He's yet to face a ball. Wasif Jahiga. Not sure if there's any bat on that to get him off the mark or if it's just... Yeah, it's called leg buys. Come off the thigh pad. Gets off strike but doesn't get off the mark. That brings Yasin back on strike. 6 off 26. I think he's seen off all of the Cheyenne Puri maidens, so no runs in 18 dot balls there. That's a bigger, harder stroke, but can't beat the field inside the circle. Switch off the dancing keeper there. Back to over the bowler. Still no runs off the bat. Just the one leg by so far. Hyder in again. All defended. Two balls remaining in this over. I would expect that Sarim Hyder is going to bowl a full-up delivery at some point in one of these two. Right up there in the Yorker length. Here he comes in again. That one there. That's a great shot. Well done. Yasin, 4 runs, put it in the book. It was short, outside off, got what it deserved. Thought Hyder was going to pitch that one up, but just gifted Yasin a 4. Tried to bowl it out of the back of the hand a little bit. That's how he got the wicket last over. That one was easy pickings. And he comes again for the final delivery. Hyder. It was full toss that time. Got away with it with a dot. It's the end of the 18th over. USRC Hawks 71 for 9. The worm there. No good news for the Hawks. There's a nice, solid, constant innings for the Typhoons. Put on with a massive partnership in the middle. Getting the job done. RF Jane to continue. It's in the air. Oh, it just falls short of the bowler. One bounce, one hand, one bounce. Unfortunately, that's not out here. The 15's Premier. Asif Jahiga on strike, yet to get off the mark. Got that leg by last over. Oh, tempting him. One's Fuller. Well played there by Jahiga. Pushed it back. Short mid wicket, chops it off. Beaten everything there. The dot. Jane yet to get a maiden. Well, 4.5 overs, only 9 runs, 2 wickets, but none of that was a maiden. Just a run 2 here. That's very full. You can put a maiden in the books now. That's a maiden over. 19 overs done. USRC Hawks 71 for 9. Kester looks like he's coming back into the attack. Yet to get a wicket, Kester, but he has taken 2 catches, one of them absolute screamer. That's full. Oh, it's very close. Will Walsh hovering there. Just to his left, right even. Yeah, 2 catches and one just at mid-off. Absolute screamer. Thought it was going over his head for 2, at least maybe 4. He's just plucked it out of the air. Jumped, put those big long levers up in the air and pulled down a screamer. Full, well defended there by Yasin. That's going down leg, will be called wide. Everyone trying to pick up that final wicket for the Typhoons. Certainly want to keep Hawks under 100. Might be a wide, and it is dot wide this over for Kester. Another dot ball. That's in the air. Falls between two players, so they'll get the single. See, we have Jahiga on the screen. It's not actually him, it's Essa Muhammad out there. Four runs. Four runs to Yasin. He moves to 15. It's gone all the way down leg. There'll be buys. I'm not sure it's a wide, just buys, is it? No, it is wides. Wides +1. This time, just drifts it down there. Dot ball. As I said, that's Essa Muhammad on strike, not Jahiga, but computer will not let me change that yet. Just trust me on it. Umpire told us. Which means Jahiga got out earlier. Short. Oh, it just didn't bounce at all, that. 2 bounces to the keeper. It's a dot ball. Dot, dot, dot. Yeah. Started a bit loose, got hit for 4, bowled wide and got 1 down leg. 6 runs in the first, 1 delivery, illegal. Now it's been a good comeback. Jane, this will be his final over, the 6th. Oh, it's beaten him. Bounced so much, it bounced over the top of the stumps almost. That's the end of the over. 21 overs done. USRC Hawks 80 for 9, still requiring another 162 runs with only 1 wicket in hand. This partnership between Yasin and what is Essa Mohammed out there, who hasn't scored yet, is on track to be perhaps the biggest partnership of the innings. 14 so far, 22 the biggest for the Hawks. Kester to continue. 3 overs, no maidens, none for 22. Like I said last over, he took 2 great catches though for the team. He'd like to get a wicket to his name as well. But Yasin is playing very nicely out there, defending the good balls, putting away the bad balls and keeping his runs ticking along. Currently second top score. (15 off 37). Be very watchful. Played very well. Yasin, even those ones just chopping it out outside off Yorker. Still managing to get good bat on ball. Kester in again. Oh, big high leading edge through gully. Not going to go to the boundary. You'll just get the single. Ooh, right on the toes, but it's going to be a wide, just outside that leg stump. Tell you what, if Essa Mohammed does that again and it's on middle or leg and wants to do the little dance, he'll hear the death rattle behind him. If I was Kester, I'd bowl that exact delivery, just slightly straighter. Oh, we've got a big outside edge this time. Outside off. No run. 1 ball remaining in the 22nd. 35 balls this partnership has been now. The final wicket stand for the Hawks. 15 runs, 35 balls, a couple of 4s in there. Oh, it's beaten him, but it's outside off, so it doesn't hit the stumps. That's a dot ball to end the 22nd over. USRC Hawks 81 for 9. No, still got 1 ball left. I've missed something. This commentating and inputting scores and looking at cameras and monitors, it's all too hard for me. I'm a talker. Missed one there, but I think we've got them all in right. Actually, I don't. I'm missing a wide. Let's try that. That's the end of the over. My scores are correct. USRC 83 for 9 after 22. Who is bowling? Kincher coming into the attack, it looks like. Kitcher, Manat Kitcher, going to have a bowl. Yasin on strike. Starts with a very loose wide. One of those games where Coach Wakas Bakat is not going to be overly impressed that the extras are top scored for the Hawks. 30 extras so far. 4 byes, 1 leg bye, 20 wides. That's the ouch. Anyway, Mana again. Toe bottom of the bat and just runs down to deepish gully. Dot ball. Oh, that really popped up there. Not a very tall Yasin. Manages to keep it under control enough that it didn't pop out to the point fielder. Just a dot. This rate, Hawks might bat out their 30. 8.4, 7.4 overs remaining to get to the end of the 30 over. Chop that Yorker length out too. Just squeezed it out to square leg. Protect the stumps. It's quite the tail wag. 18 off 39 deliveries. That one's a dot. Stayed inside the tram lines, outside off. Defended again by Yasin. He's rock solid. Typhoons will be wondering how they're going to get him out. Or how are they going to get Asa Muhammad back on strike and get him out at the moment? Unable, the Typhoons, to figure out how to get this final wicket and finish the game off. Rock solid defence there by Yasin to finish off the 23rd over. Hawks 84 for 9 after 23, 7 overs remaining in their batting card. If they survive, 1 wicket to get. Krish Bhutani going to have a bowl. Open the batting, very handy 22 runs. Now, he wants to get this last wicket, finish it off. It's his first bowl of the afternoon. Went straight through. Asa Muhammad there, just outside the off stump. After the last over from Kester, I'd say, Krish, if you can bowl a Yorker on middle and leg, you'll get yourself a wicket. Bhutani in again. Way outside off that one. It might go for 4. Does. Wides +4. That's not a Yorker on middle and leg stump, Krish. Not taking advice. Obviously he's not out there watching the YouTube coverage. Reset. Try again. That has wrapped Muhammad. Don't think it got a lot of bat on it. I don't know if it was body, but it was a better delivery from Bhutani. They've brought a slip in. I think they're hoping Krish can get an edge. That's not an edge, that's straight off the middle. Not another dot ball. That's the 20th delivery that Asa Muhammad has faced. Yet to get off the mark. Just coming in at number 11 and supporting Yasin at the other end, who's plodding along nicely on 16. And again, picking up more extras, 35 on the board now. Well chopped out there. Looking more confident. Looking like he might get off the mark. Will Walsh in first slip. Just giving Essa Muhammad some advice. Likes to give advice when he's got the gloves on. Now he's in the slips, giving advice. Vitani again. There's a big swing and a big miss. Feel like that edge might be coming. A good idea to put the slip in. Both are swinging hard outside off. But they're either connecting or missing. The edge is just not coming at the moment. And once he's chopped to point, cut off, dot ball. That would be the end of the 24th over. Only runs coming from it with the 4 wides. 89 for 9, the Hawks, 6 overs remaining. Munnett to continue into his second over. First over went for just 1 run. As we said last over when Yasin was on strike, his defence is rock solid. Pint-sized nugget of defence. When it goes outside off, he likes to slash at it. Yet to make too much contact. He has hit 3 4s in his 16. That's the 50th ball for this partnership. 10th wicket partnership, been out there for 50 balls now. And that'll be the end of it, 51. Will end the game. A catch there taken in slips by the captain, Will Walsh, to finish it all off. The game is over. Congratulations to the KCC Typhoons. They have a big victory there. We'll just have a quick replay of that wicket. Exactly what we said that might happen. Bowling it outside off, just edged the bat, went straight to first slip. Easiest of catches for Captain Will Walsh. A big victory for the Typhoons here. 89 all out for the Hawks. Wasn't a good day out there for them, but they'll regroup, and that's the first game done here at KCC for the under-15s. They'll be back playing. The Typhoons play on Monday, the public holiday, October 2nd. We will not be covering that because it's out at Gin Drinkers Bay. Next Sunday, we have Sunday Division 1 game here, I believe, at KCC. I'll be calling that. So until then, also make sure you tune in to the weekly podcast, the 8 for 52 podcast. You can hear it on Spotify and Apple.
G'day, this is Botters from the 8 for 52 podcast. Join us weekly for the news, views and interviews of all things in cricket in Hong Kong. Get us on the podcast, Apple and Spotify, the 8 for 52 podcast, the 8/52 podcast. Join us weekly.